Welcome to the second edition of the PDP NES Tetris Awards.
Crash had the world mesmerized. A viral moment caught in Tetris rise. Fractals, cuties, Sidnep, Dog, Alex T. Masters, even champions, session history. We broke the glass ceiling, the record soared. Biggest year ever, the crowd roared. We reached new heights, the game's alive. Legends were born, the scene would thrive. The Tetris flame, it burns so bright. What a journey, what a sight. Blue Cutie reigned in the CTL fight, dominating the lead with unmatched might. Alex rose up, crowned the world's best, conquering the field, passing every test. The rope, the glass ceiling, the record soared. Biggest year ever, the crowd roared. We reached new heights, the game's alive. Legends were born, the scene would thrive. The Tetris flame, it burns so bright. What a journey, what a sight. What a sight. The quest for rebirth was a battle of dreams. Players united, pushing to extremes. Each chased for glory, each record they set. Carved the path forward, the goals firmly met. With dog playing Tetris, with unyielding drive. Claim the crown, keep NES Tetris alive.
Oh my god! 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 Oh my god!
We broke the glass ceiling, the record soared. Biggest year ever, the crowd roared. We reached new heights, the game's alive. Legends were born, the scene would thrive. The Tetris flame, it burns so bright. What a journey, what a sight.
Looking back at 2024, we see what a one-of-a-kind year this was. It will never be duplicated. It will never be replicated. Hi, my name is Frank, also known as SirMaser. Welcome to the second annual PDP NES Tetris Awards. We love NES Tetris and we're gonna celebrate Classic Tetris in 2024. In this video, we have 10 awards. 5 are community voted, 4 are competitive awards, and 1 is neither of them. That's the Interview of the Year award. Who will be PDP Player of the Year? Who will be the Community Member of the Year? What is the moment of the year? We're gonna find out together. We're gonna start with the very first award, that is Community Player of the Year. A community award is an award where the community has voted for the winner. This award goes to what the community believes was the best player in 2024. Here to present the award is the host of Monday Night Mayhem. Here is the Bird Wizard.
Alright folks, welcome to the PDP Awards. I'm the Bird Wizard, host of the Monday Night Mayhem, and we are here at the Friendly Studio tonight where we are going to be presenting the Community Player of the Year award. It's been a wild ride and an absolute pleasure being able to watch all the best players in the world duke it out, hone their craft each and every single day to get better and better every time I watch them. Whether they're playing on the Monday Night Show with yours truly, on Friday Night Fights with King, or in one of the many other tournaments at this point that the world of Classic Tetris has to offer. You know, it's really impressive just to see how the best players hold up year after year and still stay competitive at the top of their game. As the scene has really continued to skyrocket in the past year, 2024, there have been quite a few big names, that have emerged. And of course, they've all continued to impress the world. But these players, these specific few players that you're about to see, have had nothing short of stellar years. And with that, the nominees for the Community Player of the Year award are
Alex T, Doc, Lou Scooty, Fractal,
and the winner of this year's Community Player of the Year award is Alex T. Congratulations.
Oh my god! Community Player of the Year! Yeah! Well, all I gotta say about that is I feel speechless because that means a lot to me because 2024 was my best year, of course. Getting level 235, winning multiple CTMs, and also getting the championships. So that's like a lot of achievements and a lot of money is paid in that 1 year because through the streams and the tournaments. So I'm really happy and I feel appreciated from all the support and all the voting, of course, for the Community Player of the Year. And I hope I can come back and get that title again. Thank you.
We're off to a hot start and the wheel just keeps on spinning. Next up, we have the first competitive awards. Competitive awards are not voted by the community, but instead, the winner is decided by looking at their actual placements in competition events. I will add a point total towards them. This is the same formula we used as the short-lived World Tetris ranking, and we counted everything in Classic Tetris Monthly, Classic Tetris League, and all the live events. The winners are the one that performed the most consistently in 2024. Basically, if you play, you score points. If you don't play, you won't score any points. With that all being said, now it's time for our very first competitive award. This is a Classic Tetris League Player of the Year. This award goes to the player who was the most consistent in CTL in 2024. Classic Tetris League is the biggest and best league competition in online Tetris. And to present the award, here is the CEO and the owner of Classic Tetris League. Here is the king of the restreams. Here is Kingsman.
Hey everybody, it is the king of the restreams. And it is my honor to be able to present to you the Player of the Year in the PDP Awards for the Classic Tetris League 2024 edition. Now, the King has taken over operations since Season 18 back in 2022, and we're currently in our 28th season. 10 seasons running, and each one has just gotten bigger and better as we go along. So I'd like to first thank the community for always participating in our crowdfunding efforts through Matcherino to be able to get us to that level where we're right there as one of the top organizations for Classic Tetris. And I always like to thank the players for participating as well. And 2024 got to see the rise of some new players that really took off and tried to find their way and make it through and make a name for themselves, like the Nekos, the Cobras, the Coles. All those guys got a chance to play in the Division 1 and have really shown what they can do. We've also seen the return of players like a Fractal or a Tristop that have been away for a while but came back right around the CTWC season to get training and get prepared for the World Championship. But you always have your perennials like Dog, Andy, Miles, Scooty, Alex T that continue to fight through and try to claim to be the best of the best. And 2024 didn't see anything different. In fact, we saw the gameplay taken to some major heights, and we saw records getting broken. We've seen 2 million score under the 39 line cap happen. So it is really, truly one of the best seasons we've ever had. And the winner for this year's PDP CTL Player of the Year for 2024 certainly deserves that title.
Mouse, SV, Blue Scooty, dark.
It is my esteemed pleasure to present to you the winner of the PDP CTL Player of the Year Award for 2024. It is... Blue Scooty!
Thank you for the CTL Player of the Year award. I'm very glad to have won back-through-back and hoping to get back-for-back.
2024 was the biggest year in NES Tetris. From January to December, every week something happens in the world of Classic Tetris. The next award captures that with the Moment of the Year award. This award goes to the person who created the biggest moment in NES Tetris in 2024. To present the award is someone who knows everything about covering big moments. Here is the biggest content creator of the NES Tetris scene. Here is a Game Scout.
It's time for the PDP Moment of the Year Award. Now, moments are more than just something that's impressive to the community. A moment is something that can expand the audience, can bring in new people. Stuff that can be written about by journalists, have YouTube videos made about it. Moments are what has gotten the scene to where it is today. And the nominees are...
Fractal Man, Rebirth from Dark, LXT CTWC Celebrations, Double Color during No Gap November.
And the winner? Dog getting Rebirth.
Thank you for the Moment of the Year PDP Award for getting Rebirth. Definitely the best score achievement I've gotten in Tetris, so thank you for voting me for that.
With 2024 coming to a close, also the 5th year of PDP is coming to a close. We started in July of 2020 with the very first season, Chris Forrest on episode 1. But in 2024, so many things has changed. We had a partnership with Classic Tetris Monthly that started in June of 2023, and we've been uploading with them for the past 2 years. And in 2024, we had our biggest names yet. Alex Gurr, a Game Scout, Alex T, Doge, Chris Higgins, Mecha Retro Man, all to name a few who appeared on PDP in 2024. PDP is the original Tetris Interview podcast, and it shows with going over 45 episodes strong. 2025 will see a lot of changes for the Dependency Podcast. Now for the first half year, we'll stick with Classic Tetris Monthly and upload our monthly episodes over on the Monthly Tetris YouTube channel, but that is going to change when Season 5 ends in June of 2025. We are going to be independent again. The Dependency Podcast will be here on this channel, but the name won't be the same. That secret is a project where I'm working on, and no more details can be shared yet. From here, I want to thank Fandweller for trusting me to put on a great quality shows each and every month on the Monthly Tetris YouTube channel and giving me the creative freedom to do whatever I wanted to do to make the episode great. From now to June of 2025, PDP will remain on the Monthly Tetris YouTube channel, but like I said, follow, like, and subscribe to this channel. Major things are happening, and PDP will be part of that starting in September of 2025 for the start of Season 6. Here at the PDP Awards, we also have the award for Interview of the Year. This is not really a competitive award, and it's really not a community award. This award goes to the best interview of 2024, and the winner is chosen by the host of the Dependency Podcast, yours truly, and the numbers behind the episode. Think about viewership, likes, comments, whatever you name to help the episode. So what makes a great episode of the Dependency Podcast? Well, one word: chemistry. And it's hard to make sure you have chemistry with a person, because most of the people I interview on the show are not in my Classic Tetris bubble. So it's my job as the host to make the guests feel comfortable, let them share their stories, and control the flow of the conversation. Doesn't need to have to be fast-paced, doesn't need to have to be slow-paced. Everything is made up on the spot based on the chemistry we have as a duo. It is a fun but sometimes a challenge job, but the result is always rewarded. But if you don't have chemistry, you don't have a very good episode. So chemistry is the key for a great episode of the Dependency Podcast. But who will win the PDP Interview of the Year? Here are your nominees. A Game Scout, Alex Kerr, Chris Higgin, Alex T, and the winner of the Dependency Podcast Interview of the Year is... A Game Scout.
Thanks so much, SirMaser, for the award of Interview of the Year. I do a lot of interviews, both for YouTube videos and for other players when I'm on commentary, but it's not often that I'm being interviewed myself. And there's a lot of things that go into a great interview, but the most important thing is having a good interviewer that does background research and asks really good questions. And that's what SirMaser did for my PDP episode. And it was really a great opportunity to get to talk a lot about YouTube strategy and what it means for all of this stuff to be taking off this year with the virality of the Tetris scene. So thanks once again.
Everyone wants to be the best of the best. For those that are not going to be the best players in the Classic Tetris scene, they always choose something else. They choose something behind the scene in the Classic Tetris scene. So think about qual checkers, think about tournament organizations, think about maintaining a spreadsheet. Nothing can happen if those people, the hardworking people who volunteer their time to make sure that every event in the Classic Tetris world is running smoothly. So we want to honor them. The next award is Community Member of the Year. This award goes to the community member where we couldn't do anything without in 2024. Community Member of the Year is a community award. Here to present the award is the winner of last year's Community Member of the Year. Here is Pumpy Heart.
What's up, PDP Nation? Pumpy Heart is back to yap at you once again. They're having me back to tell you about this Community Member of the Year, passing the torch. How do you get that award? Well, let me tell you something. You get that award by having multiple, countless numbers of conversations, making sure everything in the community is working. But you know what? They're short conversations, right? They're short conversations. Wrong. Long conversations. And you know what I'm talking about. Sometimes these conversations can go long. Well, first, before we get to the winner, we need to give it the finalists. So the finalists are...
Grand Designs, Van Dweller, Vince Clementi, Kingsman,
and the winner is...
Look who it is. Was there ever really any doubt that the king of the restreams was not gonna win this damn award? Of course I was gonna win the whole way, man. There ain't no other jabroni in this community that can carry everything on my back like I can do. What were we gonna do? You think Pumpy was gonna win again a B2B award? No way. He took his award from last year and he ran away like a thief in the night. Or what do you think? Vandy was gonna win? That bald-headed bastard's too busy sucking down diet peppers and trying to figure out what diet of the week he wants to start now. Or maybe you guys were gonna vote for Ty, right? Oh, guys, gotta vote for me. I want to dance ketchup because I'm so cool. Nobody gives a rat's ass about that. But let's put all those jokes aside for a second, because the king is gonna be sincere for a moment if he can. I'd like to thank every single person that did vote for the king. And for those that didn't vote for you, well, too bad. This is the accepted speech you're gonna get. It really does mean a lot to me to be able to be the community member for 2024. I do put a lot of passion into all the things that I do, but there's so many other people that help behind the scenes that don't get enough credit, like the Zempros of the world or the Maris of the world, even though you are Kaka anyway. There's the Ronkleys and all those guys. There are so many other people that help put these things together, and I wish I could name every single one of them, but we don't have the time. At the end of the day, I do really appreciate that you guys did choose me to carry the ball and be the community member that you guys want. It takes a village to make it all happen, but yeah, sometimes somebody's got to take the lead and be able to run with it. And I'm going to continue to run with it for 2025 because we don't stop, baby. 2024 was a banger year. We got to see CTWC move from Portland to Pasadena, which was one of the best CTWCs of all time. We've got to see matches that we never thought we were going to see. We've seen records get broken. We saw rebirth, if you can friggin' believe it, man. Shout out to my boy Dog. He's my boy since day one. And at the end of the day, I just want to continue to say thank you. It's not just me, it's all of you that help make this community what it is today. So by honoring the king, it does truly mean a lot. And I'd like to thank Frank for doing these award shows because it adds another element of what we do here as community in Classic Tetris. So thank you all so much. And I'll see you jabronis on the next King stream. Friday Night Fights, baby. I'm the best in the world, and ain't nobody gonna stop me.
Classic Tetris Monthly was the first online tournament in the Classic Tetris scene. Starting in December of 2017, first on a Friday, which Guidance, then Vandwala took over, Classic Tetris Monthly is the oldest and best tournament organization in the world of Classic Tetris, and is also the subject of our next competitive award. This is Classic Tetris Monthly Player of the Year. This award goes to the player who performed the most consistent in Classic Tetris Monthly in 2024. Here to present the awards is CEO and owner of Classic Tetris Monthly. Here is Van Dweller.
Hey everybody, it is your old pal Van Dweller, the owner and lead commentator of Classic Tetris Monthly, and it gives me great pleasure to present to you the PDP Award for the CTM Player of the Year. We had an amazing 2024 in Classic Tetris Monthly, a record-breaking year, as pretty much every year is, with some of the best players in the world, and really dominated by a handful of players, and also an amazing first-time breakout performance. So yeah, a crazy year, and I'm excited that someone is going to win this award for the CTM Player of the Year. So without further delay, the nominees are
Blue Scooty, Dog, Alex T, Sidnap,
Okay, amazing nominees, and it is now time to present the PDP Award for the CTM Player of the Year. The results are in this envelope. Okay, let's see if we can get this open in one fell swoop. Well, apparently not. Why do they make these envelopes so difficult? These authentic award nomination envelopes. Okay, here it is. Let's see who it is. All right, now these are the terms and conditions. Okay, here it is. The winner of the award is Blue Scooty. So congratulations to Blue Scooty. You are the PDP CTM Player of the Year.
Thank you for the CTM Player of the Year award. I'm very glad to have won 3 events and gotten the finals of 7.
Everyone knows the feeling that you hit a glass ceiling. You can look towards that ceiling, what's on the other side, but you can't break through it. But when you do, that feeling is indescribable. Our next award is a community award that is for Breakout Star of the Year. This award is for those people who broke through that glass ceiling in 2024. Here to present the award is someone who actually tried to sneak in this category. Let's take a look.
What's going on, Reed fans? I'm going to be trying to win the Dependency Podcast Rising Player of the Year award. So please follow the link and vote for me for that category. And if we win, I'll go for 100 wins in a row on Tetris Effect Connected on the live stream. So peace out. Love you all. Let's win this shit, boys. Yippee!
Let's see if actually Reed is going to win the award. Take it away.
Hello, PDP listeners. My name is actually Reed, and I would like to give a quick thanks to SirMaser for giving me this opportunity to be a presenter for this really cool and awesome award show. So the award I'm presenting is the Breakout Star of the Year. What I think makes a Breakout Star is someone that is willing to persevere when things get tough and to really put themselves out there and to capture the attention and hearts of all the fans and players alike. And so I don't think there's anyone I could think of as better, more deserving than these upcoming nominees. So without further ado, here are our nominees.
Meme, Dangler, Krista, Reed.
And now it is with a great honor that I bestow the winner of the Breakout Star of the Year award to the one and only
Unfortunately, Meme was not available to make an acceptance speech, but we're happy and I want to congratulate Meme for winning Breakout Star of the Year in 2024. Reed also had some wonderful things to say about Meme.
I would just like to say congratulations to Meme. Well-deserved victory, and I am honored to hand this over to you. A little bit about Meme, as to why I think she especially deserves it, is she's definitely had like a hard career and has been in some very iconic matches and has always like stood up against the odds. One of my favorite matches of hers is actually her one against Ruins all the way back in 2021. And since then, Meme has just been on the rise, consistently grinding up the game. And I really think that her showing at Jonas Cup is nothing short of amazing. So I believe that this award is very much well-deserved. And once again, congratulations to Meme on such an amazing victory. Super excited to see what you have in store for you in the next year and the years to come. And to all other nominees, it was an honor to even announce your names for these. And congratulations to all of you.
Playing live is scary. You're not in the comfort of your own home. You're not playing on your own TV. You can play on your own controller, if you don't forget that. Playing in front of a live audience, will that scare you? Or are you gonna get the energy from the audience to play the best Tetris that you've ever had? Live events are a staple in the classic Tetris scene, dating all the way back to 2010 when the first CTWC got hosted in Los Angeles, California. Our next award is a competitive award and it's for Live Event Player of the Year. This award goes to the most consistent live event player of all live events in 2024. Here to present the award is the owner of the Classic Tetris World Championship here. Here's Vince Clemente.
Hey everybody, Vince Clemente here. I'm here to present the award for best performance in live events in 2024 for the Dependency Podcast. Live events to me are events that, you know, you're in person obviously, but it takes a lot out of a player to show up, travel to the event, you know, dealing with jet lag, dealing with the travel. And then you're at the event and there's, you know, everyone there, your friends, whoever, fans, everyone's cheering. You're dealing with a lot of that. You're dealing with, you know, a random CRT that, you know, the staff has deemed great, right? You're dealing with chairs, right? The chairs that are provided, you know, your favorite. But it's showing up. It's about showing up and being who you are and competing at the high level. So without further ado, the nominees are
Rhubarb, Meme, Cold, Blue Scooty.
It is my esteemed honor to congratulate the live event player of the year. I have in this envelope. I don't know who it is. Hopefully I know this player. Here we go. Blue Scuddy. Blue Spaghetti. Congrats, Blue Scooty. It's Blue Scooty. Congratulations, man. You've been killing it this year. Keep up the great work. Can't wait to see more.
Thank you for the Live Event Player of the Year award. I want to thank everybody who helped me get out to all these events. Thank you.
We celebrate winners here on the PDP NES Tetris Awards. But a winner is nothing without their opponent. The same goes for a Classic Tetris match. Two players, but even if you get defeated, the match can be as entertaining as ever. And we're gonna celebrate the best matches of 2024. Next award is the award for Match of the Year in 2024. This award goes to the players who participated in the Match of the Year. This is a community award, and here to present the award is CTWC Top 8 commentator that has been with CTWC since the beginning. Here is Chris Stang.
When it comes to choosing Match of the Year, you want to see everything that defines what a great Tetris match is. You want a match that demonstrates the player's capabilities with a performance that puts their skills on full display. They'll push each other to the limit, ideally going the distance and ending in a decider. The match would have an epic build-up with personal stories that punctuate the journey for both players. You'd see gameplay and interaction that brings out the player's personality and individuality, their playstyle, techniques, spins, decisions, actions under pressure, and reactions to what happens, revealing the competitive relationship between the players. There would be unexpected drama, elements that you wouldn't expect playing a part, making it interesting and memorable. The match would be a showcase for the community, demonstrating the best we have to offer for sportsmanship, respect, and positive enthusiasm for what we do. And at the end, you realize no matter who emerges victor, everyone wins, both the players and the audience, because of the excitement of the unforgettable spectacle created. And the nominees are
Dark vs Alex T, CTWC Finals. Dark vs Blue Scooty, No Cap November Finals. Alex T vs Tristop, CTWC Semifinals. NGC Man vs Meme, Top 8 during the Jonas Cup.
And the winner is... Dog. versus Alex T, the Classic Tetris World Championship 2024 Finals. Boom, Tetris for you.
Hello, this is Dog playing Tetris. Thank you for voting me for the PDP award for the match of the year, being me versus Alex T. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Yes! Match of the year! Well, all I gotta say about that match is that was one of the best matches I ever faced, and it's one of my favorites because it's me and Dog facing in the in-person decider for the championships, and we had to drop kill screen points all over the place. So that was most certainly also people's favorite game. Like Game 5, of course. So thank you for the communities for voting for this match.
Our last award. A competitive award, PDP Player of the Year. This award goes to the player who performed the most consistent in 2024 in all the events. Classic Tetris Monthly, Classic Tetris League, and all the live events. So what makes a consistent player? A consistent player is most of the time one of the best players in a tournament. They might not win every tournament they participate in, but you always be guaranteed that they finish in a high spot. Finals, top 4, top 8, winner, everything is possible when they are playing, but you know they're gonna bring their in game, and you know that they will finish high in any given tournament. So the nominees for PDP Player of the Year are Fractal, Blue Scooty, Dog, Alex T. And the winner for PDP Player of the Year is Blue Scooty.
Thank you, Peace Dependency, for giving me the overall Player of the Year award. It's been amazing playing in all these live events and also online events. Playing in competition is amazing, and I'm really glad to have won this.
So this is the end of the PDP NES Tetris Awards. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like, follow, subscribe to the channel, to the socials at the Dependency Podcast. Thank you so much to everyone who participated in the PDP NES Tetris Awards. Thank you to all the presenters, and a big shout out to all the winners. We'll be back in 2026 with edition 3 of the PDP Awards. Take care. Bye bye.